this is what we waited for.
So I've been hoping for a new melody, just to get me some kind of remedy. And I think,
hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. It's me, Kathy, here. If you're new to our channel, I am here to finally expose our DIY kitchen remodel. So about a month and a half ago, I decided I'm just gonna paint my own cabinets, redo our ceiling in our kitchen to put recessed lighting, and then add some new appliances and decor. So it's finally at that point where I can share it because it is done. I just have some very tiny little marks that I need to retouch that you might see when I'm showing you. But other than that, we are finally finished, so I can get back in my kitchen to cook and just use it. It's been over a month. But I wanted to give you guys a little tour of our kitchen, but mostly in this video kind of walk you through the steps on how we did this DIY. So no, I was not a professional in any way. I tried to think back to the last time I actually painted something, and it's crafts, arts and crafts. It was never a kitchen, never really a home project. Every once in a while I do a DIY where I will resurface something and fix it, but a complete kitchen painting is a task to take on. I watched a lot of YouTube videos to see how-tos to do it. So I want to show you guys my how-to on how I did it, kind of following along with people who've done it before me. And it did work. A lot of the techniques do work. I will give you a couple little pointers that I would add on throughout the video, but it does work. Originally was gonna go for a all white kitchen, but I did decide to go with a very light gray for our cabinetry, and I couldn't be happier with the choice than an all white. We do already have white countertops, old school still. That would be the next thing that I need to fix. And then we have grayish white tile floors, so the gray really just pulled it all together, and it didn't contrast with our walls, which are definitely a little bit more of an off-white color. So now with the gray, everything blends together, and we will have black appliances just because it matches what we currently have, and that's kind of just the vibe of the kitchen.
Because here's Mommy. Mommy, say hi.
Hey guys! That was our official last dance party in our kitchen. Alright, as you can see, we had an old school light box light in our kitchen, which means that it's these neon lights underneath this boards and plasters. So I'm going to go ahead and rip that down first. Here is the last look at our all oak kitchen before I start ripping it apart and start our painting process. So I ripped down these plastic coverings that were covering the neon lights, and bam, the fun part. I ripped down the wooden frame all alone. I just loosened the nails and then pulled the whole thing down in one piece. You can see here I'm trying to sneak my way out since it's broken down into one whole piece. I wanted to concentrate on most of the cabinets, but here you can see that I'm patching up the ceiling where all of those old lights were, added the recessed lighting, and now drywalling and painting over as I cover the cabinets to protect them. So here's the finished product. After it was patched and painted, it is now smooth and no more light box. Next step of the cabinets is to take all of the hardware off so you can prep them. We are redoing our kitchen! Ah, I'm so excited! So I'll show you the kind of steps. So this is all the materials that we've kind of been using to prep. Mostly just need tape, marker, and then just screwdrivers. So you can see in each cabinet, once I took off the cabinet door, this one is the only one left on here because the screw is stripped, so I had to get a different size, but I'm about to take that off. So once I take off this, I'm gonna turn it around. Once I take off this cabinet door, then that cabinet door is marked with the same number. So this one you can see is 104, and all of the hardware for that cabinet I've just put in a little, of course, frozen, right? A little Ziploc baggie, and then I'm just putting those in the cabinet door so I know where they are. So the same thing for all of these drawers. I just have them with the hardware inside, and I just laid them on top because I'm going to take those out to start cleaning them. Alright, so first things first, guys. Got my Starbucks. Gonna give me energy. Just got back from Home Depot. I got some more painter's tape, paper to paper down the cabinets to cover stuff because I'm not removing everything. It just takes too long. Some drop cloth. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and use, I got this Black & Decker's hand sander from Amazon, and it has the removable sanding pads. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that to sand down the rims of the cabinetry. The cabinets, except for these ones, because it was stripped, so I'm going to take this last one off right now. All of the other cabinets have already been removed, you can see, and I've been working on those in the garage. Same process, so I'm going to link it below, but basically the whole process is you need to, 1, clean with a degreaser, 2, you're going to go ahead and sand them down, not a heavy duty sander, just something gently to rough up the cabinet material. I do have the old school oak, so the grains can show through, so I'm going to show you how much primer and paint I'm going to use. So degrease, sand it down, you're going to prime, and then you're going to paint. And between the prime and paint, you can do a very quick kind of sand to help rough it back up so the paint sticks even more, depending on the type of paint that you got.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us, I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us, please don't.
I'm checking back in. Why did anybody let me do this? I added a little extra almond milk and some ice. Freshen that baby right up. Okay. This is not a fun process, but we're gonna make it through and we're gonna love our kitchen afterwards. I am literally just watching paint dry at this point. I'm waiting for the primer to dry. So next I'm moving outside to start the actual cabinet door prep. So this is the part where I'm spraying my degreaser. I let that sit on for a couple of minutes, and then I just use kind of like a scraper tool and a rag and really just dig in to get all of the gunk and nastiness off of these cabinet doors. Now these cabinet doors are probably 30 years old, so it really took some time to really make sure everything was completely off. This way that they'll be ready to go ahead and sand and then start the paint priming. It's like you almost know what I am thinking. So now I'm just taking my hand sander and I'm going to go ahead and gently sand down all the cabinets to get them roughed up so they'll be ready for the paint to stick on them. The first coat of primer, and you can see the grains still definitely are showing through. I just scratched this little mark off, so I'll repaint that part. But you can see the grains are still definitely right here, still showing through. Everything lined up. These are all cleaned and ready to be painted. These I resanded because I did those with the paintbrush and I don't like the look. All right, we have 2 coats on all of the cabinets. Cause you're the best thing, you're the best thing. And started priming. So I want to show you. So you can see definitely, because these are oak, this is already dry, that the grain does come through. So that's why you do need multiple coats of primer and paint. So you could see all the yellowing is like the oak coming through. I didn't tape this off, so I didn't paint that part yet. But, so once you're done sanding everything, then you just need to go ahead and start the process of priming and painting. I used a paint sprayer to make it as smooth as possible with no brush marks. 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of paint, and then I was ready to put the hardware back on and the cabinets were good to go. You are in the spotlight, I am hidden, reaching out for your hands, can you feel me now? Trying to give a sign that I'm right here. 'Cause when I am without you, I am fading out. And I can see in your eyes all your secrets,
but you don't seem to care about mine. Still I can't be without you, I'm falling without you. Can you feel me now? So I've been hoping for a new melody, just to get me some kind of remedy.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like our new kitchen DIY. I can't wait to get back in here and just start cooking because we really haven't been using our kitchen much since I had everything all over the place in here. So I'm super happy. So happy I did. The cost definitely helps to make me more enthusiastic about the end product, just because I know I didn't spend thousands and thousands to redo it, and I'm very happy with what happened. But the actual process is extremely time consuming. It did take me over a month. No, I never worked a full day morning to night, probably only once to do paint, but it does take a lot of time, especially if you have kids at home, if you need to use your kitchen to cook, or if you're doing anything else, it does take a lot of time. So I would just say make sure you plan out a good, at least few weekends if you can work full-time on the weekends doing it, and then you should be okay. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We love to hear from you guys. I know this is a little different than our typical adventures, but this is something I was so proud of, so I wanted to share with you guys. Like and subscribe, leave comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
So I've been hoping for a new